Howdy, howdy. Sue Devil here, and welcome back to our Mortal Empire's Legendary Dwarf campaign walkthrough. A relaxing campaign where we're going to take over every settlement on the map, find every special, unique building there is to find, experience every mechanic, and we have some fun themed armies to do it. Every single army we have is different in a meaningful way, and we finally got Kuhnhern back to full strength. It's been a while since he was killed in Oxel down south in Lustria, and now he has his full army ready to go. Just out of curiosity, I have my three, we'll call them inexpensive armies. They're my inexpensive quote-unquote optimized army for each of the heroes. Kuhnhern is worth 8,300 basically, and he's just dwarf warriors. Some rangers which he can reduce the cost of with mountaineering here by 15%, and of course he can use tactical acumen to buff their missile damage and axe lord to buff the stats of the dwarf warriors and all his other buffs. But his army is worth 82.99, has one cannon, which is the one thing he can't really buff. Well, he can through Lord of Cranks, but I haven't. I mean, I wish I would have rather put one into Brass Lung because I like his leadership aura size, but he actually could buff that cannon too, but it's only a single unit, so it's not, there's not that much wasted tech, I guess, by not buffing it. I mean, I could put more cannons in there, but anyways, he's 82.99 rather, and his counterpart as a regular lord is Dwinbar Silverbeard. And he's got basically a very similar army with dwarf warriors, and instead of rangers with great weapons, he has two thunders. Instead of rangers, he has quarrelers. Instead of a cannon, he has the grudge thrower, and he's 8540 instead of 8300, so he's a little more expensive. He's still moving up, but his axe lord is the same for the dwarf warriors. Tactician is the big difference because he buffs ammunition and missile damage for quarrelers, thunders, and grudge throwers, so it's a little more compact, I guess, or a little more clean, and he needs 3 less points to buff his army up. But he is 8540, so as opposed to 8300, you know, about an extra 240. Now this changes as you get more armies. Like, right, this army would not cost 8500 if this was your first army. And then we'll call it our cheapest possible effective army, which I like to call, is run by Morgus Death Dealer, and he is 7810, and he has a Thane in his army, regular dwarf warriors, miners, which are much cheaper than a dwarf warrior with great weapons. No, he has rangers, but no rangers with great weapons, and he has 2 bolt throwers rather than a cannon or a grudge thrower, so they lose a little bit of range, but they're a lot cheaper. Though, if we go and look here, a Lord of Cranks does not cover bolt throwers, so there's no way for him to buff the bolt thrower. So they're just clean. They are what they are out of the box. But anyways, I thought that was interesting. Now that this cost or income, we've changed a lot of our provinces to taxation, or all of them to taxation that we could, and started taxing provinces we weren't taxing before because we added 3 or 4 new armies, and basically we're going to stay at this army level for quite some time. I think, yeah, we have 14 armies, and our army upkeep is, you know, we're spending an additional 354,000 gold in army upkeep, 195%, because we're on, maybe I think it's because we're on legendary, but anyways, we're going to stay here for a while. Our trade income is 11,000, so we're slightly above that, so that if we lose all our trade income for some reason, we don't go broke in a couple of turns or anything like that. So we should be able to, as we take new cities and settlements, we should be able to bring that income up, but we'll be staying at this level of armies for a little while. Now, I did want to take Snorri just to the coast. Oh, there was a battle here. Just curious what that is. Battle of Mangrove Coast, turn 15. Casualties 2452. Interesting. So I'm going to leave Snorri right here, just so he can see if anyone's coming up the coast. Now, these two armies have pushed towards our coast, but I don't think they can land anywhere here. Like, one of the things is you have to be able to land, and I don't think they can. So I'm going to do my best to sort of corner them. And like, they can't go this way, but if I can push them into the corner or make them so they can't go past me, you know, I win, right? I mean, eventually you'll be able to pick them off. So we'll get a level here for Vrangni. Okay. Deadly Onslaught, Woundmaker. We've got Deadly Blade. Done. And I'll push... Oh, another one. These guys are leveling up fast. I like this. I like they're gaining experience very quickly. Ballistics Calibration. Anybody else? Yep. Cazador. Rank 11. Rune of Parrying. Okay, is that everybody? Okay, I'm going to move him to kind of... Whoops, I don't want to move that. I'm going to move...
Yes.
Okay, he's in the back. And that's as far as he can move. So I'm going to move him to kind of right here. Because if they can't go fast past this area, it slows everyone down a little bit, I think. Because you can see if we go this way, our movements reduce. So I'm going to just move into here. And I put all my ships so that I'm sort of on an angle. Like, if they want to go this way, straight this way, I'll catch them. And if they want to go this way, I can go angle-wise this way and sort of cut them off corner-wise. So
I'm done ready.
I don't want them in forced march. I want them to be all right together and reinforcing each other, though, so that we can't be auto-resolved to death. Okay, Dragon Slayer.
Moving.
And our ships look a lot nicer. Like, clearly we have like cannons on the front and they don't. Okay, can I get in here?
Move.
Can. Cool. So I don't think they can land here, because if I go like this, I have to go all the way back up. So I'm just gonna corner these guys off. And I think I have an army moving down here. Yep, Thomas. And I want Thomas to... I want to pick up that treasure. Okay. Okay, I'll go this way to get to that treasure. Is there. And we want Thomas Bugman with all his Bugman's Rangers. He's going to be a support army over on this part of the world. So we'll just get him moving. And I suppose, do we have any other armies coming? We just have, right, we have Gorzin, Iron Eagle, another support army of just gyro bombers. And he is also coming through to, I think he's going to leave Babali. And let's see if Kunhern can jump. I can't. Okay, so how far can we get if we run? Not very. So we'll jump here. And then we'll jump over here just to keep pushing. And he'll also, so we got a stream of armies pushing into the center of the western portion of the map. And we have Belagar here, who's ready to land at the Monument of the Moon. So we'll put him out of forced march. And we'll go to the Monument of the Moon. Should have no problem taking that. Nope. And some of these minor settlements we might lose behind us. I'm not going to loot and occupy that. See, I could sack it for 4,000. You know, maybe I do loot and occupy. No, I'm going to occupy that. I'm just going to try and be careful with my spending. And we'll handle that way. Anything special in Monument of the Moon? Nope. So I'm going to build the keep, and then we'll build the walls as soon as that's finished. So we got 4 turns until that's done. And build the walls. Foi is where we're headed. We have Hajar. These temple guards are tough. It's got a couple beasts, feral carnosaurs, and an ancient stegodon, which is, those things are pretty tough. They do poison damage, and some horned ones. Like this is a pretty elite army, although he is only level 4. Okay, Beauregard has another level, and these guys are leveling very quickly now. Devastating charge, relentless. Yeah, I was gonna give him some speed, just so he can move around the battlefield. And we've got, right, Thrund is on his way north, specifically to deal with Eastgate. So I'm just going to head into Tor Ilir. And what can we do there? We can build, but is there anything I absolutely need to build there? +4. Like I could build a trinket maker, but I kind of want to build a refectory. This is going to give me some public order. Yeah, these things would cost me to fix 678. I think I go for hard income and I deal with like, because that's very inexpensive. It's only 832 to get 200 per turn. So I'm gonna build some of these hard income things. Whitefire Tor, I mean that's 799 and 678 to repair, so I'm not gonna bother. And Tor and Rock. Okay, so White Peak I want to build up, so I can build the walls. I've got the first level walls here. I don't need to build everything in there, though I might want to. I just am short on gold, so I have to be careful. So Morgus was going to go up to Bleakhold Fortress and take it. I believe this is the northernmost lizardmen place. And then he can turn back south again. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to occupy that. Province secured. Okay, Bleakhold Fortress. Anything special in there? No, there's not. I guess we do income, and we'll get the watch room going. Well, it might be actually better to build the watch room first. 1575, because we're so close to the border. This won't help against the large army because I don't have walls. But what it can do is just make it so a small kind of half stack can't come and get us. So one more turn and we got immortality. And I've got everything here. Perhaps Rune of Grimnir to make him a little more tanky. Or do we go to obstinacy? I'm going to get Rune of Grimnir for him personally, then immortality. Then perhaps we finish obstinacy, and then we go up and get all of our runes. And then once we get to the top of there, we're fundamentally... or maybe we have 2 levels. Yeah, we can only get it at level 21. We have to be level 20. Or it's 20 or 21. I don't quite get it. Okay. Now we have this special building here. That's giving us 800. I do want to get to rank 5 because this gives us 1,000 research rate, public order, income from all buildings 100%. It is nice. We are at -7. I do want to maintain public order here, so I'll get a refectory and I'll spend the extra gold for that right now. Because we're taxing things we're going to have to watch. Yeah, we have local populace, chaos, corruption there. Alright. Grombrindle, where are you? Why are you so hurt? We may have gotten assaulted here. So let's by this hero. Let's just go take Shotak Mountain here, and we'll get a turn of replenishment inside there. And our replenishment should go pretty quick. Ah, we got a Ruby Ring of Ruin for another fireball. And Shotak Mountain here, or Shroktak. We don't need the mustering hall. Is there anything special inside? Nope. Obsidian Peaks. Oh, they sacked it. So it gives an army right there. Yeah, whatever. Could go with this for 2 turns. I don't have to worry about so much. I have Hag Gref. It's got rank 4 going, so I'm just gonna go with income. So it's only 442. And in 1 turn we'll start producing 200 per turn for us, and we could head down to Red Desert. It's got a good garrison, but these armies don't appear to have anywhere to go. Maybe south. Temple of Hag Hall. Where is that? Ah, okay. Morgus could push north, but I'm wanting to really focus on the Lizardmen. Anaheim here. Okay, it's got walls. So Thorgrim, can I reach the Moon Shard? I cannot. And Hook here. Okay. Okay. I do want to get to the Moon Shard, because I basically want to make sure now that I go south and I take everything. I'm just completely take everything on my way down, and I'll meet up with Belagar and hopefully Thrund. So we want to jump. And the Moon Shard, does it have a much of a garrison? No. Yeah. So we go to. He's rank 11. Thorgrim's. Yeah, if they come in the underway, we'll crush them. So I'm gonna make sure I'm out of their reinforcement range of that. But if he wants to come and attack me, he's welcome to. And we've got Thomas Ungram. Right. So we're 1 turn. We're ready to roll. 1 turn until this is done. I don't really need to build anything here. Where is the next big capital? Well, maybe I just go take the Wellsprings of Eternity real quick. So I'll use the underway. I'm just gonna go this way so I can see that and possibly see anything moving this way. Monument of Itzal. Huluwatolo. Yeah. Yeah, I might as well just take this and then I can jump over. I'm being, like, Ungram is being completely disruptive down here. And, which I quite like. Because he's pulling their armies down here, running around, causing trouble wherever he goes. Now, Cazador, right? I have these 4 armies that are stuck against 2, which is not really efficient, but I am cornering them right now. Thordek.
The king's command.
Right, he's pushing down here.
Move. Using guild routes.
Want to get him landed. And we just want to maybe pull over to here. And I'm not going to land. I don't know if I want to land here at Poxmarsh, because there's a. I just want to stay away from that hero, and we'll pull through here, and I might give him, pop him around Star Tower or Marks of the Old Ones. Oxel's the really. I want to settle here and then move north. Where's Dwinbar? Did I already move him? Right, I wanted to have the option to move into against Teclis,
Ludicrous.
and I do. Ashrak, Iron Frost, Dragon's End. Iron Frost is somewhere over here. So
Half-wit.
he's got 16 units. There's nothing much here. Lothar Seaguard. What does Ashrak have for a garrison? Nothing.
Time for a reckoning.
I mean, do I go take Ashrak and just pull it?
Never.
I mean, honestly, shouldn't have any problems with this army.
The axe thirsts for war.
Grand. It's right there. Doesn't have much of anything either.
To war.
I think we take that, we really hurt him. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go for it.
Let us settle
Okay,
this.
pretty even. They do have artillery, and they have these Illyrian Reavers. They're 154 range. Our quarters have 160 range. Their spearmen are 29 and 50. 29 melee attack, 50 melee defense. Our dwarf warriors are 37 and 59. So we outclass them, and that's with their martial prowess, which goes after X amount of time after they lose half their unit. Now Teclis has a lot of magic, which we've seen before. I can send Dwinbar out because Dwinbar does have regeneration. He does have the Hammer of Karak draws. He can handle himself against Teclis and even against this melee specialist. So, and I think unit for unit we outclass them. Like their Lothar and Sea Guards, 165. They have a little bit more range. Missile damage 34. Our missile damage is 33. We're really close. They have silver shields. I don't know. They're Lothar and Sea Guard. Yeah, we're close. Until you get to the Swordmasters of Hoeth, which are definitely stronger than any two of our units, I would say. And the White Lions of Trace are kind of like a Longbeard level. But I think our artillery will really can really win the day for us against their. They have a lot of ranged infantry, and they have cav, but their cav are archers, and they are only 154 range. So our quarterers should be able to do fine against them. The only thing that's going to get really in my face is this Tyrannok Chariot, which could be a problem. Now, I have Dwinbar, and he has ward save 30%, which is awesome. Physical resistance 10%, missile resistance 25%, and magic resistance 60%. He has that Lichbone Pendant. So I think we're in pretty good shape. Like, maybe, because even our regular Dwarf Warriors have 35% magic resistance because of our regular magic resistance, and we have the Black Tower of Archon or something like that, or of Nagash. The Black Pyramid of Nagash that gives us 10% faction wide plus our regular 20%, 25%. So his magic is not going to be as powerful. And this guy is a melee specialist, 340, 47, 53 melee attack and melee defense, and Teclis has 45 and 43. Dwinbar is 63 and 85. He does magic damage, and he poisons. So I think he's going to be able to tear him up. He has 12% magic resistance, and this guy has no magic resistance. I think Dwinbar will tear both of them up, to be honest. Even though he has 63 melee attack, and they have what, 43 melee defense and 53 melee defense. Yeah, I think I tear him up. So let's get in there. I mean, their artillery is going to be a little bit painful. We do need to focus our Thunderers on their Swordmasters of Hoeth and their White Lions of Trace. Possibly their Chariot. We do want to focus that down early with our Grudge Thrower. And we'll focus that Eagle down. It will just absolutely melt when it gets anywhere near our Quarrelers. Oh, we have a hill advantage, which is interesting. Where are these guys? Why aren't they showing up?
We have scores to settle. The clans unite.
Is it going to help if I put guys somewhere?
Dwarf warriors. The clans unite. Quarrelers.
Like, how can I can range into every part of their entire settlement, but I can't see them. Well, whatever. I think I set up here. Yeah, that just bites into them a little bit. And then I can set up my left flank kind of like this against their chariot, and then kind of a front line across this rock to this rock. And yeah, put these guys kind of out front like this. Something like that. And then we can put a couple of dwarf warriors this side, a couple on this side deep, and then we can have a left side quarters, something like that. Right side, something like this. Put Dwinbar out front. Yeah, he's well within their range. Yeah, something like that.
Ranging targets.
Group.
Quarrelers.
So I'll make this my left side.
For the ancestor
Make these guys my center. Make these guys my right side. These guys. That. These guys my back line. Maybe I put these guys like right up here, so that they're, if they have archers in the front, they can't get me on the front side. Something like that. Put these guys back a little bit. I just want my dwarf warriors with no shields to be a little bit protected. And same with the Bitterstone. So maybe we put our quarrelers like so. I'll put a quarreler like this.
They die for the ancestors.
Okay. And I push these guys out. Yeah, this is going to stretch across to that rock. I'll leave my thunders out front. And then I push them back. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put my thunders, actually. I just want them right here, because I have a line of sight to fire into that valley with these guys, and I can fire front with these guys. Something like that. They're going to be susceptible to missile fire, though. So I think what we do is we look for that chariot right away with our grudge thrower. I don't think they're going to be over there, so let's angle our grudge thrower like so. I think they're going to be kind of centered there, and they might make us come off the hill, which is fine, but if I see that chariot, I want to attack it. Okay, good. Yeah, maybe they're going to.
Dwarf warriors. Move now. Strike out. Move now. Move off.
Okay.
Quarrelers. Move. Move.
Okay, So they kind of quickly got out of the way. But I definitely outrange him with my catapult. Sorry, grudge thrower. So I'll put him up front. Tyrannok chariot is right there. Yeah, we're going to be in range quite easily. And I don't know, are they taking shots at me? Where is their artillery? Valerian Reaver, Eagle Claw. So Eagle Claw may start taking shots at me. And I don't know. So I win this artillery exchange. There's no doubt about that. Okay. Sure. Oh, they got me. I do want that chariot. Twin bar. It could be that Tyrion is trying to use some magic on me too, but I think it's just all the bolt thrower. Okay, here they come. Okay, I just want to stay on that Tyrannok chariot. Although this is too juicy not to shoot at. Okay. Okay, I need to remember. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Go here. Yeah, they're shooting at my thunders. So pull them back a little bit. Maybe do a little counter battery. Okay. So thunders. Guess we can try and bring our thunders out to the left side. Okay. So, ooh. Why can't I click him? Okay. Left side. Left side. Right side. Yeah, that eagle's not going to last very long. Okay, how are we doing on that bolt? That eagle claw. Archers. I'll do this. You know what? I'm just gonna have to eat it up. And we'll go here. There. So no one coming around the left side. Gotta go there. We go here. Oh, I want right side. I want you all in the white lines of trace. Okay. I want my line.
Dwarf warriors! Nothing can stop us! Let the vengeance begin! Reach fast! Go!
Okay. You're shooting. I want you guys over here. You here. I want you guys here. Okay. Thunders. Okay. Go here. Okay. Right side. Okay. Right side. Chariot. Okay. I just want you to shoot right here. No, I want you to shoot their Lothar Sea Guard. Okay. I want you guys to shoot these guys. Okay. Everyone's shooting. Finbar, you're up. Okay. I want you guys. I want right side. I want you to stay focused on the Tyrannok Chariot, please. Okay. And I want you guys to absolutely shoot these guys.
Range far, range fast.
I want you to shoot like this. Okay. See how that works?
Strike out.
Okay, I want you guys
It is a
to be
reckoning.
right behind them. See? There.
Very well.
There.
Take aim.
Okay, Dwinbar.
Never throng.
Okay. Ah, what? Is there Swordmaster's Hoeth? Okay. You guys, Lothar Sea Guard. You guys, Lothar Sea Guard. I want you guys, them. I want you guys, them. Okay, left side. We're doing all right. Right side.
Range firepower.
Okay, I want you guys
Dwarf warriors.
to move like this.
Go.
Okay, so our right side is shooting. Dwinbar. Teclis. Let's just go and kick the snot out of Teclis now, okay? We should beat him up pretty good. We used our potion of strength. We're at 600 weapon strength. We do magical attacks. I mean, yeah, he's gonna have a hard time. Okay, looks like he's breaking now. Okay, good. And I'll just let my guys shoot.
Ordnance ready. Attack aim. Tsar.
Left side.
Quarrelers.
Oh, they're out of ammo. Right side.
Parasangar. Fire
Okay.
on the foe.
Grudge thrower. Let's shoot in the middle of the biggest blob. Let's try that. Sea Guard. Do we have anything left with these guys? No, we don't. Okay. And I do want to let Dwinbar just continue to heal. He's got 2,800 hit points left of healing potential, so we can get up to 5626. So we'll just let these guys run off the field. We took a bit of a beating on some of our units, but that's just pure arrows. I had to let them take the shot. Someone had to do it. I think our quarrelers won the day. We ran out of ammo with these guys. We took a few shots, maybe with their artillery, I don't know. And these thunders, I mean, they didn't get in a whole lot of shots, but once they joined the battle, that really sort of ended it. You know, they just started killing so fast. 396. That's pretty good with our grudge thrower. Yeah, our dwarf warriors got 0. They didn't engage. Their thunders got 80 and 58, but our quarrelers carried the day. 160, 151, 163. That was our left side. 189, 130, and 103 was our right side. Our left side all ran out of ammo. And again, that's with boosting ammo. You know, doing everything to help that. We could put a master engineer, and that would make them even deadlier. Their range got 13, 3, 4, 6. You know, their cav got 1 and 6. Their bolt throwers got 12. Their eagle got nothing. Like, we just obliterated it. And Teclis got 0 as well. They got 10 with their archers from the garrison and 2. So, you know, pretty convincing, I would say. Close is not the way I would put it, but, you know, 59 losses, I guess, is close in some games. Alright. So we've taken Ashrak, and we now... Oh, so the Great Arena... No, we don't want to push that up. We do want, I think... What is this? obsidian. Let's just go and look. Anything special? No. We want to get rid of the clan barracks. You know, do we... Like, these things we're just going to lose. So, I'm kind of wanting to put just a barracks there. Or just a watch room to get a bit of a garrison, because I do not plan on staying here. I plan on going to Dagrak's End, and then finding Iron Frost somewhere in here, and working on the High Elves. Because destroying the Dark Elves is not going to help us. They've got 5 settlements. It's the High Elves that could come back and be quite powerful. So Dwinbar gets a level. Hard to hit. I kind of like Blade Shield, giving them that melee defense. Continue to make him tanky. He's all by himself. So the more durable we can make him, the better. So I like that. Anybody? Cazador, Raj. I think we've got everyone moved. So we have a commandment available. Down here, taxes it is. Settlement upgrade available. Evershale. 4,000. So Tor, yeah. Phoenix Gate, I think this is, yep. Unicorn Gate. This is the only gate they have left, is where Theoden is. So we're probably okay in here to, if we're gonna save a little coin, to save it in here. 4320. So maybe, just maybe, I know I want to build a 878. Maybe I just build a little income in there, and we pass that settlement upgrade. Where's the other settlement upgrade available? Shrine of Azurian. Sorry, Tower of Lycian. Yeah, that was cheap. Let's get it moving. Okay. 1755. Yeah, let's just get that income. This has got to be a wall. We can't afford it. Yeah. We're at 14,806. We've got all our armies, got nothing else to do. Is there anything that really stands out just on some of these? Actually, let's go like this. Griffin Gate, right. Okay, the Creeping Jungle. We're taxing it for just because. The Chill Road, anything we can do there. Right, the Great Arena, we said we're not going to build there. Mistnar, rather. Kind of want a gate there, but I can't afford it. Calidor. Val's Anvil's got a gate going. $878 for an income building, and we save for something else. We have one turn until our techs are all ready to get done. Then we go through and we get rid of all of our engineering workshops. Trace. Yeah. Can we build a public order? No. Forest of Ardennes. Paravon. Yeah, not much we can do. Alright, so I think we end the turn. Keep things moving, and we get our very last tech started, and then we go and get rid of all of our excess engineering buildings. Oh, that guy just got a level, it looked like. Okay, Coral Boca, he's gonna head into Dark Elves. Careful. Just retreat, Marathi. You don't have to fight him there. You guys. Canoed. Like your name. Not your actions. Don't need to pick on the Dark Elves. It's the High Elves that we need to get high elves and lizardmen. Just look at the board, buddy. See who's the toughest. Well, maybe don't look at that. Because you'll notice one of the four of us is trying to take over the world. Sorry, all of us are. There's only one succeeding at it. Yeah, they're just going to push into the Dark Elves. So that's why I'm not really bothered about them. Mind you, I could get that capital, which would be quite useful. Okay, the Empire. Yeah, they're heading down to Skaggy. Not much. See, I also don't want to attack into them because I don't mind that the Empire is sort of preoccupied with these they're preoccupied with the Dark Elves, and these settlements are not very wealthy. So I think the wealthy settlements are kind of in the, we'll call it the nice climate zone. So, you know, kind of south of this, I guess 20% of the top and 20% of the bottom. Well, the bottom is quite wealthy. I have a lot of gold mines, but that 20% of the top, I would say, is the least wealthy areas on the map, and they're hardest to hold. So, you know, I probably shouldn't even be up there with Dwinbar, but there's settlements up there I haven't seen, and I really want to see them. So that's why I'm up there. So James Tolson's headed north. We'll see what if he might even plug into an army or something like that. It's hard to say. Okay, they're going to Venom Glade. Go ahead. I'll be back to pick up your bones there, Craig. They're just sacking it. They're out of money. That's the only reason they could be doing that. They desperately need some sort of coin. I think. Like, they assaulted our units. Formed secure influence? What the hell was that? Well, what did they do? Secure influence? I don't care. Maybe cause problem with our public order? I don't know. I don't know exactly what these elves do. Well, looks like he can recruit Feral Stegodons and Feral Bastillodons there. Cold One Riders are not as nearly as difficult to deal with as the Horned ones. Boki. Okay, so he's back and forth up north here. Just going to, yeah, that's why I think invading in the south is a big deal. See where these guys go. Yep, they're going into the corner. And we are just going to use geometry to catch them. Which is pretty ironic, considering what we're trapping is the Lizardmen, and they have their geomantic web. Yeah, I would like to go up here with Ungram, but I also just want to encircle the map. For some reason that just feels more satisfying than going into the core settlements. But I mean, it's hard enough for me as it is to just attack capitals, not take whole provinces, but it makes the absolute most sense to do that if we want to stay. Oh, it looks like Carol Boca might be boking on home. Told you shouldn't attack Marathi. How do you like them black dragons? Just curious. Not much, I guess. Not so fun. Yeah, they like. I think Empire and the Dark Elves will just have some fun times down here. These guys, I don't know what they're doing, but whatever. It looks like they're kind of stuck somehow. They just pathed the wrong way, or one of their settlements was taken and then they couldn't path back through it. That's kind of what it looks like to me. Like it's maybe, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'll go to take the Red Desert and see what the heck is the hubbub down here. Grudge aborted. Defeat Marathi. Of course it's aborted. We don't have to defeat Marathi. It's important to be the one who controls the grudges. So Grimnir's favor has been done. Completed. Unit experience +1 for all unit recruits. Local recruitment capacity +1 for all provinces. Awesome. We got sea legs with Kanger. Campaign movement range +5%. We got an archivist with Dimzad Grunsud. Research rate +10% faction wide. So now we go here to our techs. We're at 796. We only have one left to do. So we're going to start operations training. So that's unit experience +2 for artillery, and unit experience +2 for gyrocopters and gyrobombers faction wide, and that is it. We will be completed by turn 241, a full 9 turns ahead of our target, which was really about 30 turns ahead of our original projection, which I'm very happy with. But what this means now is we've got to go through all of our settlements and get rid of the unneeded engineering buildings. We have a whole bunch that are just at 1 level, and we deconstruct those. That'll give us a bunch of gold. We're at 1535 per turn. We can use that gold very effectively, so I'm just, this is the boring part for those of you who find campaign management boring. We're about to go through every settlement. Oh, I think we show track in, move it up. Right, here's a perfect example. I have this, I can build this, I don't need either, so I'll just eliminate that. Income, good. Kasabar, is there anything? No, I'm just going to go through and get the engineering buildings. Drakenhof will leave because it's rank 5. Tempelhof, rank 5. Again, rank 4. Gone. We're in Numis. +3, yeah, that's why we put that Slayer Shrine in there to handle this extra vampiric corruption we have in this place. Akendorf will leave, that's number 3. Leave Barak 4. Ekron 5. We only need 10. We don't need Averheim. This is 5, so that's 6. 7 in Camry. 8 in Karakern. We don't need this one, it's only rank 4. 9 in Karakizor. Don't need this here. Don't need this here. Don't need that there. Okay. 10 in Vulture Mountains. So everyone from here on out we can demolish. We will count one more just in case I miscounted, and then start demolishing. Yeah, like that. Skaven Blight. Quite a nice little province. Castle Bastone. That's right on our front line. I kind of want to build that, but we'll go at the end. Okay, good. Magrita. Oh, that's worth it, I think. 400 to 800. 10,000. Yay. Okay. Rid of that. Level 4. Okay, level 4. 4. 4. What? Wait a minute. What is this? Unicorn Gate? Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need that. I'll leave the Ranger Barracks there. Illyrian, rank 4. 4. Griffin Gate. 4. I'll leave the Ranger Barracks. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's going to annoy me for the rest of the game now that those aren't built with something. But right now we need kind of a gold injection to just help maintain building in our expanding areas. And it's just nice not to have to be quite as careful. So you have a little bit extra gold, and we'll focus really hard on the income side. Rank 4. Rank 4. Rank 4. Rank 4. Wow, Rib Peaks, so we only have one extra so far, so I'll leave that one in Rib Peaks because we have the flame cannon stuff there, but in the Desolation of Nagash, so we don't need this one here. Okay, Southland, Desolation of Nagash got anything special there? No. Southern World Just Mountains, we don't need that. Northern World's Edge Mountains, we don't need this one here. Channel Valley, we don't need that one. Karak Gate Peaks, I'll just leave it there for fun. Death Pass, no, we don't need one Karak Gate Peaks. What am I thinking? We'll leave the Death Pass one. Why do we need the Death Pass one? We don't. Yeah, I can actually build this in Death Pass and put a trinket maker in Karak Drawn. So that's what I'm going to do. Get rid of that. Okay. Karak Kadrin. Don't need that. Kraka's Gal, I'll just leave it. Zifar, I'll leave it. Karazakrak. So I'm pretty sure we've got some extras of these, but that'll be a pretty good cash injection for next turn. And now we can go through all of our heroes, and they no longer need the Archivist. So I can, like, have a Slayer Ward, Treasure Hunter, Guildmaster, Rune Bearer, Banner of Swiftness, and I can give him a Lichbone Pendant if I have one. Master Rune of Grungni. Or 20% missile resistance. I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. Lichbone Pendant. What's his magic resistance now? 90%. He doesn't need it. Let's get the Master Rune of Grungni. 20% missile resistance? Sure. And his missile resistance will go up to 45%. I like it. Oops. I have to go to every character now who has an Archivist and get rid of it. Lichbone Pendant. Okay. Archivist. Cazador. Can you get another one of these? That's what I'm wondering. Let's just get a Teller of Tales for now. For fun. Sapper. Don't need a student. Okay. I'll just get rid of it. Archivist. Don't need that. You know what? Let's just leave the student. I was just thinking, what if this blows out to 4 turns if I take a whole bunch of these out? I'll leave it until they're done. We're not going to touch it.
Summon me if you dare.
Okay, so this has been quite fortunate for us. Okay, we have. We'll take Grun, and let's level these guys up. Deadly Onslaught, Woundmaker. Hard to hit, sure. It's like every turn I've got to level someone up here. Ballistics Calibration it is. Okay, and now you.
Onward.
Sorry.
Let us begin.
Where are you?
Lord of Clan Morgrim.
Gun.
Master of Runecraft.
I will get you here. He can't go past the map, so I'm just going to pinch him off here.
Got.
And I control the edge of the map. I sure do. And then I bring in Cazador.
For war.
Right like that.
Fight them.
He may retreat to the right. Yep.
Moving.
But I can still attack him.
What?
So I go like this.
I'm off. Yes.
There.
Attack.
Good enough. See at the bottom of the sea.
Yes.
And we killed in battle. Ah, Sword of Might, weapon strength 6%, Stone Mason, gold mines 8% boost. We got a level on Grazin. Devastating Charge, seems like what you're going for. So, level on Finn. Deadeye it is. Okay, and then we'll take...
I'm done ready.
Okay, Kanger. I want you to block him off from going this way.
Beards in belt.
So he can squeak out that way if he wants. And Raj, you're going to initiate the attack. And he'll probably squeak out this way a little bit. Nope, just straight out. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Setting off.
Okay.
Iron weld.
Because Kanger initiates attack? No. So Kanger, I want you here.
My anger
There.
burns bright.
And that should end him. Oh, what do you got? Magic resistance? Sure. Kanger, do you have any to do? You sure do. I want magic resistance to Lichbone Pendant on you. Melee attack on your Slayers. Missile resistance on your other Slayers. And we'll get it done. And it's funny is I did some testing with auto-resolving, and having those runes on, some of them make a difference in auto-resolve, some of them don't. I didn't do extensive testing. I was just testing against the settlement out of curiosity, but it was really kind of neat. I was just kind of curious. So Gambler's Armor is extremely good. It has a ward save. So Raj got a level, rank 12. And yeah, he can't buff any of these guys anyways. What does that do? Yeah, leadership doesn't matter. Rune of Might, sure. I want to get that Master Rune of Negation. Okay, and now...
Vengeful Rune Lord.
Yeah, I know you are.
Ricky. Summon me if you dare.
Okay, can you
Master of Runecraft.
push into a non... I just don't want him to be taking attrition.
For the wisdom of
Okay,
Valea.
go year.
The throng agrees.
There.
I do.
There.
To
And
war.
there.
Move.
So we're all healing up
It is time.
just fine.
Lord
So
of
next
Clan
turn, we
Morgrim.
just sail straight across. I would like to get this, but this is open. We need to get these armies off the sea and make landfall. Kanger, not Kanger, we got... Where is he? So Thomas
Lord of
is...
Clan Morgrim.
Right, is he going to get some treasure? He is.
Setting off.
He's a support army, but we have Kuhn Hearn, remember. He's sweeping. Army will perform better in I want barrels of rum. Yes. Trunk of Maps. Magic item drop. Prance plus 25%. Campaign Light of Sight plus 50%. Yep. Ruby Ring of Ruin. A bound spell. Fireball. Awesome. I'll take it.
Rune Lord, casting the runes.
Yeah, so basically Thomas is going to head over to support into kind of the like kind of the midpoint. He can go north or south, and that'll be the same as Gorazin. And I think I'll take off out of Babali as well with him. And Kuhn Hearn, you know, maybe I actually shift down to Lucchini and Fierus, so I can just deal with any counterattack. Maybe I don't stop it, but at least can kind of defend my shores against anything major, you know. Something like that, I guess. It's my thought anyways. Yeah. So, let's go to Grombrindle. Right, we wanted to go take the Red Desert, and it had a pretty good garrison. We're mostly healed, so we'll keep pushing. There is some Dark Elves down here, which I'm not too certain what precisely they're doing, but we'll just get the walls down. And this building is so hard. Oh, look at that gold. 20,000. I'll just loot and occupy. Yeah, I don't know what would be better. The most optimally effective. Loot and occupy versus sack and then occupy the next turn. I'd be curious. I think loot and occupy is the best, but yeah, we need to fix that. We don't need to fix this. We can get rid of the shrine. We can get rid of the monuments. We can get rid of... What is that noise? You hear someone screaming. Is this guy? It is. Oh, he's just very eager. Like... He's rank 14.
Unthinkable.
Oh, I see. There's a lady Dark Elf right there. And he's really trying to impress her and this other lady Dark Elf. So he's just showing how much he can scream. You scream extremely well. I'm sure they're... Sulfunit, I'm sure they're all very impressed. Nothing special in here. Right, we want to get rid of this. And I would like to repair this. It's 833. How much to repair this? 784. Don't need it. Don't need to repair this. I get the benefits from both of them. And I just want to make sure I get all the benefits for the upkeep, minus 3% for black powder based units. Then I can build. Next turn I build walls. Probably a refectory and a trinket maker with those three. Okay. Showtech mountain here. Yeah, you know what I build here is I just build a little... This guy's like a small army and she's a small army, but they could certainly go get it if I didn't protect it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of a watch room in there. Where's Craig Dwarf? I know I bother going back and get that. I don't know. Maybe I do. Where's the capital? Oh, excuse me. Where's the next capital? Hag Hall. Oh, it's all the way down here. So I could go and try and... Yeah, Dwinbar is gonna kind of come around here, clean up the high elves this way. And I'm just going to keep maybe pushing. And then I meet up with... Yeah, I like that. I clean up the... I'm just pincering in on the high elves. And they can do whatever they do here. And they'll have this one down in the far south. But I quite like that, actually. Okay. And we go to Thorgrim.
Take the realms.
Now, this guy... The Moon Shard doesn't have much of a garrison. No, it has nothing. And this is an okay army, rank 11. I think this is an easy auto resolve, but you know, just to keep pushing. Can I lightning strike? No. You know what? I think because it's a big army, and I have a bunch of grudge throwers that are all named: Old Deadeye, Grom's Peak Grudges, Chaos Horizon, the Real Beast. We have Manfred's Doom. We have our 2 gyrocopters, and they don't have any. They have just one set of flyers, the Pterodon Riders here, Fireleech Bolas. They do have some horn ones. I think we fight this. I mean, I guess they have 2 Temple Guards. Well, they have 3 Croxigors and these horn ones. So sure, this is actually fair, I think. So I'm gonna have a bit of a think on this, and I will come back, and the next episode we will start with a fight against the Lizardmen, a fairly big battle with Thorgrim Grudge Bearers, a fully decked out mid-tier army, Longbeard, and Grudge themed with the 2 quest gyrocopters he needed and the 2 quest slayers he needed, and you know, so that's kind of how his army's decked out. We'll get them started up, and that's how we'll start the next episode. So I'll see you next time on our Mortal Empires Legendary Dwarf Campaign walkthrough. Have a good one.